Hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by. Small little news today I wanted to get into. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but originally we were supposed to have some Mandalorian books, like official visual guides as well as novelizations released this year. Those have both been canceled. Let's get into it. So we are on Screen Rant right now looking at their article. So it says DK Books and Del Rey announced in tweets that the Mandalorian Ultimate Visual Guide and the Mandalorian Original Novel have been canceled. Now, they cite the growing world of the Mandalorian as the reason for no longer publishing the visual guidebook. Now, as you can imagine, most people, especially on the YouTube space, are saying this is because Cara Dune was fired. She either had probably a section in the visual guidebook at least, but also obviously a section in the novel, and they wanted to remove that, or they didn't want to reference that anymore. Or maybe they had future plot points for her they were going to plant, and since Disney removed her, that's one of the reasons. Now, this article says, additionally, a source close to Disney Publishing told IO9 that the cancellation of the books is due to scheduling and not the recent firing of Cara Dune actress Gina Carano. Here are the tweets, so you can see them here. Due to the ever-expanding world of The Mandalorian, we will no longer be publishing the Mandalorian Ultimate Visual Guide at this time, as the story continues to unfold on screen. I follow Star Wars books, so I saw this. Follow my TikTok and my Twitter down below. Due to the ever-expanding world of Mandalorian, we will not be publishing the Mandalorian original novel at this time. The story continues to unfold on screen. So, this is very interesting. Let me give you my thoughts. So, did the firing of Gina Carano, because Cara Dune is no longer part of the Mandalorian, was that the main reason for this? I think it was part of it. I'm not sure it was the main, though. I'd want to know a little bit more of what they planned for the guide and the novel, because I think it is true. Once you publish it in a written form and kind of you lock yourself in a little bit. So I'm not sure if they were going to only recap what we've seen in the events of the first two seasons through the book, as well as the visual guide, or if they were going to introduce possible new stories or upcoming ideas. It seems to me it was probably the first option. If that's the case, it does feel like it might have to do with the fact that one of the major characters was removed. Now, as you guys know, I give you my honest opinion about Star Wars all the time. So some days I'm defending Geode like I did this week, and other days I am defending Gina Carano and saying I don't think she should have been removed. I call it like I see it. I think that, like most fans, I'm just a pretty reasonable person. You guys, I think, are the exact same way. And I try to just look at these stories as they come and take kind of an unbiased as I can view of them. But I think it would be very odd if Gina Carano's firing had nothing to do. You got to think of the timing, okay? I don't know when the books were planned to release. They don't mention in the article. I can maybe take a peek and find out. But I don't think there was any plan for the release anytime soon. March 16th, 2021, I see Mandalorian, A Guide to Season 1. Is that the guidebook they're talking about? Because that's still for sale on Amazon, so that's not it. So, I don't know when they were planning to come out. Oh, here we go. November 2nd, an original novel, The Mandalorian. Okay, November 2nd was the date. Let me share my screen with you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. This site is called Utini. They have all the canon books. This is an absolutely awesome site. Check it out. It gives you release order, etc. So we'll see the Mandalorian Guide to Season 1 right here, which is a reference book. Upcoming, they've not removed this. This right here is the Mandalorian, an official novel. This was it. So this is what got removed. So they announced it pretty far in advance, because it wasn't like it was supposed to come out soon. I don't see the other visual guide on here at this time. The timing, though, back to my point, the timing, I think, is what really has people thinking about, Gina Carano's firing, because it seems like you just fired her a couple weeks ago now, and then we announced the Ultimate Visual Guide. Okay. Is this still for sale? This might be the one that got pulled. It is by DK Books. It talked about Season 1 and Season 2, so this must be the one. It was supposed to come out, yeah, on July 1st, so interesting. They probably made some really good progress on this. Very interesting. So, you guys, I think we're all in the same boat here. I think it's very, very likely that the firing of Gina Carano, mixed with the fact that, like, do we really need this right now? Probably made it an easy, let's just get it off the shelves. Let's not even make it. We have November 2nd to one of them, so we still got months in advance we can cancel this. I am surprised that the Ultimate Visual Guide, because they aren't going to retcon Cara Dune out of the series. She's in too much of season 1 and season 2. Now, if you guys don't know, she is not my favorite character. I didn't like her character. She seems like a totally, you know, nice person off, you know, whatever, but I did not like her character personally. She just didn't resonate with me. So it's funny because had you have told me at the beginning of the show, like, hey, they're going to get rid of Cara Dune's character, I'd be like, yeah, I don't really like her either. But what she ended up getting fired for is obviously where the drama lies. So they're not going to retcon her. So why not just print the visual guide with her in there? It's not like people are going to forget she was in there, right? So I don't know. That's my thoughts down below. Interesting story to say the least. Kind of under the radar with the Kathleen Kennedy news and the biggest controversy in Star Wars ever, Geode, the Demon Rock. This one has kind of fallen on the radar, but I wanted to make a little video reacting. Now, I will say I have tried to do daily this week. This has been an interesting experience because I'm not really sure how long I could even sustain this, but it's got me thinking about a lot of the other daily YouTubers, especially in the Star Wars space. And I'm going to make a video talking about kind of my lessons learned from these 3 or 4 days of doing this. I think you guys will want to check that out. So make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support recently. The channel has been doing really well. And I can't thank you guys enough. So we will see you again very soon. Thank you for stopping by.